The president again says that he has delivered less ministers, but it is clear that his strategy is, if less, more divide. You have appointed few ministers, but more and more and more presidential staffers and more committees. Mr. Speaker, let me, on behalf of the minority caucus, congratulate His Excellency the President first on his election. This is the first time after the election that he's been to this chamber and to deliver a message on the state of the nation. Our side take this opportunity to congratulate you and wish you well. Second, Mr. President, on the 21st of February 2013, you notably said, quote, "Mr. Speaker, the meat is now down to the bones." This was on the occasion of your address to Parliament. And you said that the meat is now down to the bones. This was at the time, Mr. President, that you were President of Ghana. And you had served as chair of the economic management team of your own government. Yet, when you came to this house, you lamented on the same state of the economy that you had presided and re-echoed the point that we are left with just the bones. Mr. Speaker, the president again says that he has delivered less ministers, but it is clear that his strategy is, if less, more divide. You have appointed few ministers, but more and more and more presidential staffers and more committees. Mr. Speaker, the president again.
Honorable members, please.
The president again came to this house with a familiar story, the usual lamentations. He packaged it in a language as though we have a new beginning. Mr. Speaker, if the president has any concerns, his duty is to fix it. Mr. Speaker, His Excellency the President has announced to us a cabinet of 19 with only 2 women. The daughter of the founder of this NDC, Zaneto Rollins, is missing. Haja Ladi is missing. Helen Intosu is missing. Where are the women in this government? The vice president.
Honorable members, please, order.
The vice president is part of the government, and we are seeing only 2 women in cabinet, and the vice president is sitting there. In percentage terms, we have only 10% of women in cabinet. Mr. Speaker, the president again, as part of his lamentations, is telling the nation that through some arrangements, they have been able to do 2 things: pay domestic bonds that matured, and then also they have successfully done some financial engineering to pay some energy sector debts to keep our lights on. My question is, Mr. Speaker, has the president any budget? This is the budget he inherited, the revenues he inherited that he has used for this purpose. The same government is condemning. Mr. Speaker, he has today told us that we have 2.2 million Ghanaians unemployed. But what he has forgotten, that in his administration, in less than 100 days, all we know is sack them, dismiss her. Mr. Speaker, on the streets of Accra today, the youth of the country are saying that Mahama Baku termination bebre. Mr. Speaker, we are happy to hear from the president that he is going to launch the We are happy to hear this, but we are curious because only yesterday we heard of a confirm. Mr. Speaker, the president talked about the school feeding program, and in his submission on the school feeding program and the status of it, he said that they are now feeding the children well. What he didn't say was that the time he assumed office, the previous government had paid every single one of the caterers. What he failed to tell Ghanaians was that President John Ajekum Kufuor, who is seated in this chamber, was the one who initiated the school feeding program. He did not acknowledge him. Mr. Speaker, What are we seeing in this government? The same old stock. The same old stock. There's nothing new. There is nothing like transformation. Only yesterday, Mr. Speaker, the youth of the NDC besieged the headquarters of the NDC demanding for jobs. Where are the jobs? Mr. Speaker, today we are seeing the 184 or so filling this chamber, the 183, plus the independent MPs who have caucused with the NDC. Today this house is full, but Mr. Speaker, Mr. President must know that the majority is frustrated. They don't come to the chamber because there are no jobs for them. Mr. Speaker, we have patience.
Honorable members, please. Honorable members, Honorable Minority Leader, you have 1 more minute.
Mr. Speaker, when Akufo-Addo was here on his last SONA, Akufo-Addo had patience for Emmanuel Ama Kofi-Boa to speak. Mr. Speaker, there must be patience for the minority side. I cannot be limited, Mr. Speaker. Let me finish. Mr. Speaker, what we have heard today fails to acknowledge the strides made in the last 8 years. Mr. Speaker, the president failed to acknowledge that he came to meet a peaceful and a stable country. 2, the president failed to tell us that he came to meet a public and civil service that the government, in spite of all challenges, was able to pay consistently. Mr. Speaker, the president failed to tell us that in spite of all the crisis, consistently the Akufo-Addo government was able to increase wages, and the minimum we did was 11% as compared to his 10%.
Honorable Minority Leader,
Mr. Speaker, to conclude.
Your time is
Mr.
up.
Speaker, to conclude.
Honorable members, my attention has been drawn to the presence of more distinguished members, and I want to draw your attention to them. Honorable members, we have with us in the chamber Honorable Bernard Mona, the PNC presidential candidate for 2024. 2. Honorable members, we have the APC presidential candidate Hassan Abdullahi Ayarga. Honorable members, we also have the national chairman of the PNC, Mr. Asaki Samson Awingobit. And we have the PNC vice presidential candidate in the person of Joycelyn Akofa Doche. Honorable members, I now put the question. The House is adjourned.
Traditional foods are no starch and carbohydrates. But true green food, yes, starch and carbohydrates, no, and kids way be a womb, and very healthy. A woman who buy free, you're ready to say diabetes, kidney failure, cholesterol, hypertension, cancer, and any other true green food, or more breakfast options to say cocoa, Tom Brown, oatmeal, and any other true green food. Oh yes, our products now are 100% organic and natural. So we have the only to me deliver my baby our
My chef and party planner. You know we can't get this retirement/birthday shinding go wrong.
Everything is almost ready, but small problem.
Why? What's up?
We are way over budget, Kweku. Everything is almost twice the estimate.
Adibab, okay? No worries.
So with Tap Send, I have got a cake and decorations covered from here.
You handle the food.
If any extra expenses comes up, just text me or call me.
I'm off today, so I should be easily reachable.
Hey, Chairman, it is for day.
Say, no be easy, you. Chairman has time and money.
Allah,
Kweku tap, Kweku do, Kweku that.
Our chairman can't call you.
Hey, Alande, Chairman send them.
Tap send. Papa no.
Hello, love.
Gary, do you have Mommy's parcel for her big day?
The shipping company says it will take 1 month.
A month? Gary, use Rapid.
Rapid?
Rapid courier ships from the United States to Ghana and 9 other African countries within 3 to 5 days. Log on to rapidgroup.com, buy, ship to us, and we deliver right to your doorstep.
That fast? Yes, that's Rapid for you. Can you sign this?
I thought you only ordered Mommy's parcel.
No, I ordered a few car parts too.
Are you too busy to shop? We will shop for you. Rapid also has a luggage delivery service, so you can make that extra luggage and we will deliver at the lowest rate.
Rapid Courier, just shop, we deliver. Enjoy.
Spices day and one Remy spices. Ordinary Remy, dependable.
Remy spices, Remy.
Papa, what the Remy spices you work here? And what you are fine. Remy spices, dear, so who you swap. And first spices for Frobiafra. Flavors no so dear, baby. Chicken, goat, jollof, stew, spices bi a wo hwehwe Remy obi wo ho emfa waduane die ento chacha Remy spices emaduane ye deke.
Alacados Properties is ready to relieve you from the stress of finding units and setting up viewings or sell your house. Connect with Alacados Properties. We are specialized in sales and rentals of properties, property management and consulting.
Alacados Properties is a real estate agency we work with, and we are committed to giving their guests the best experience in accommodation. You can also rely on Alacados Properties to find your long or short-term accommodation whilst in Ghana.
African market and African market. Order for so blonze ha. Now open African market papa didwa. Mo akoma to yam dia. Malata African market edem sronko. Smoked fish, meat, dry fish, sa ope kenke, rice, yam, fufu flour ni nnuane ahodo afiri Africa. Afei, ye want to ma papa. Bo wire kente, adawoma se kente, ahwene ahodo. Ani nneoma bebre na wobenya wo Malata African market. Hwehwe ya chi akwan ene number e wo screen so. Malata African market mu King Kong. Malata African market and African market. African market.
At Diaspora Insurance, we understand the importance of dignified send-offs within Ghanaian culture and traditions. We also understand that you want to avoid the double trauma of your family grieving and not having the financial support to cover funeral expenses when you're not around. With our Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, you can now cover yourself or your family in Ghana or abroad. With no medicals required, we'll accept you if you are under 75 years. Visit our website today or call us to complete a simple form in under 5 minutes. With Diaspora Insurance, your